Hey guys, this is Corey with Custom RV in Amarillo, Texas, and today I have another brand new arrival to show you. This is the 2021.5 Forest River Cherokee Arctic Wolf model 3660 Suite. This particular fifth wheel comes in at 10,605 pounds as we see it equipped here today, and is 42 feet 5 inches in overall length. We're going to do an interior and exterior walk-around video tour today, show you all the awesome features that this has to offer, and we'll see what you think. Let's go ahead and we'll jump onto the inside and start in the living area. Alright guys, so we're on the inside of this brand new Arctic Wolf model 3660 Suite. So as we get started here, let's start in the living area. And as you can see right here, you have a nice open living area concept. One of the things that I really like is all these windows. You've got windows on the driver's side of the unit, on the rear, and as we kind of spin over here, you even have good window coverage on the door side of the unit, or the passenger side. So as I spin you back around here, so for furniture, you've got the trifold sleeper sofa, and if we take a look at the video that'll pop up, you will notice that you have a nice space to sleep a couple of guests. You can sleep 2 adults there very comfortably. If we look on both sides of the sofa now, you can see that you have household and USB ports, which is really nice, and I absolutely love what they're doing with these side stands. These are a pressed membrane thermofoil style countertops throughout this whole unit, and you can see the simulated live edge right here, which is really great. And then you've got a little cubbyhole space right there as well. Going back to the windows, I absolutely love these zebra shades. Cool thing about them, you can let in as much or as little light as you want, which kind of lets you customize how you want to be able to see out, or privacy, which is really nice. And you don't have 2 shades, it's just one, which is, you know, one less thing to break. If we look over here, you'll notice this has the basically the Thomas Paine collection. I forget exactly what their version is, but it's a Thomas Paine collection sofa, or theater seats, that is going to have the heat, light, and massage when you're plugged into 110 volt power. And I love that they have the wider console here. And then I'll show you that there's a little remote storage here in a little bit. And notice the handy power outlet right there. That's good for both whoever's sitting in the theater seat or the kitchen, which is really nice. And we've got a lot to cover, so I'll try to make it as quick as I can. You've got the ceiling fan up here. This, in the Suite series, you're going to have the 2 15,000 BTU air conditioners standard. Those are the Coleman Q series, which are going to be a lot quieter than, say, a Dometic. If we look up top here, again, you're going to notice you have dual AC runs throughout this entire coach, which is really nice. And you can see all the blue accent lighting. You can turn that all off if you want. And then if you look down on the floor, one thing you'll notice is there's no heat ducts running throughout this whole unit. You can kind of see it right there. It blends in really well with the cabinetry on that peninsula, but this is cabinet ducted heating, which is really nice. Over here, you'll notice that you have a nice freestanding table and chairs. And one thing that I really like is all the windows, again, like I mentioned earlier. All 4 of those are going to have storage in the seats. But I really like how much room there is on each side of this dinette set, as well as that handy power outlet back there. Cherokee didn't have to do that. It costs more money to put a power outlet in a slide box, but I'm really glad that they did that. And I really like these their fixtures up top, and you've got the simulated live edge again, which is really nice. Directly across from the theater seats, and I'll go ahead and take a seat right here so you can kind of see what it is like from the theater seats. So this is looking dead on at the TV. Now this particular unit was not optioned with a TV. TVs are an optional piece of equipment. But the nice thing is you can put about a 40-inch flat screen there. You can see your cable and satellite outlets, outlets, as well as 110 power there. And then you've got the 5200 BTU electric space heating fireplace and the AM/FM CDD or AM/FM and Bluetooth player, which is really nice. That is going to be coupled with a 200 watt subwoofer, as you can see up there, which is really nice. It sounds really good. I really encourage you to get in one of these units and play with the stereo. It sounds really good. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for the living and kitchen area. Let's go ahead and we'll take a look at all of the storage that this unit has to offer. Alright guys, so I've got all the storage opened up, and we'll start with the entertainment center. So as you can see right here, you have a nice chunk of cabinetry there. Perfect for a second pantry, which is really nice. And that's all above the outside kitchen, which we'll take a look at here a little later. You've got a little bit of kick of extra storage there. And then same thing on this side, which is really nice. Again, they could have just left those blank. And I love the little cubby holes right here as well. Above the sofa. Now, if I had to do a critique on this unit, I would say I would love these to be strut supported. But as you can see, that's the fair amount of storage right there. And again, it's really tall. So you may need a step stool to get to it. But you've got 3 overhead cabinets right there. And now, as we spin back around this way, we'll get into the kitchen. So as you can see, we'll start right here. These are all pressed membrane thermofoil style countertops. You've got a nice drawer here, full extension, plywood box, ball bearing drawer, guided drawers throughout this entire unit. You've got a great spot for a wastebasket or extra pots and pans right there. Nice pots and pans storage right here underneath the oven. And this is the Greystone oven. So the cool thing about this, you've got the lights and the light in the oven. This knob here will spark in the oven as well as the 3 burners. And it's not the biggest oven in the world, but it's better than not having one. And then if we flip this back, you can see that you do have access to your 3 burners. And then I absolutely love this. You've got the removable magnetic cutting board, which is great. And then up top you have a great chunk of overhead storage space, perfect for some of those plates or cups or things. And then this sticker here tells you about how to get your owner's manual. So there's an app now. They don't provide you with a paper owner's manual. So just keep that in mind. Spinning back around this way, I love that bonus drawer right there under the fridge. You're going to have a silverware divider drawer here. 2 more drawers. And let me go ahead and we'll get this drawer out of the way. Great spot for a wastebasket down there, and you can see it goes way back there, which is really nice. And then a little taller spot. This may actually be where you want to put your wastebasket. So good storage there. That is just begging for a coffee maker or toaster or something there. Nice one-piece farm-style sink. You've got the high-rise industrial-style sprayer faucet with the hand sanitizer station right there as well, which is really nice. As we come up top, you will notice great extra storage space on the right side, and then you have a floor-to-ceiling pantry. Or almost ceiling. And if we look back there, it goes all the way to the slide out. And one thing a lot of customers have been asking lately is why they didn't put doors here. The big reason for that is the slide out mechanism is in the way. so you wouldn't really be able to open them. And then lastly, this is going to have the Canon 12-volt compressor fridge. See if I can hold these doors open and film at the same time. The cool thing about this, it's a DC compressor fridge. You can use it while traveling. It's 10.3 cubic feet. There's no propane to mess with. The other kind of nice thing about it is it only uses 3 amps when it's down to temp. It uses 9 to 10 amps when it's cooling down. And it's a frost-free fridge, which is really nice. And then right next to that, you have your microwave and hood range combo, which is, again, a must-have in any kitchen. And then if we kind of look over here, you'll notice handy power outlets and USB ports right there as well. And even with the sink removed, you still have a fair amount of countertop space, which is really nice. Alright guys, so that's going to cover the kitchen area and living area storage. Let's go ahead and we'll jump forward just a bit and we'll take a look at the mid-bunk. Alright guys, so stepping into the bunk area, you will notice you have a nice trifold sleeper sofa. And if we pan up, you'll notice you have the flip up bunk as well. And if we take a look at the video that will pop up, you'll notice that both of these, or the top bunk can flip down, and this is a trifold sleeper sofa. That way you can sleep 3 kids or 2 adults and a kid in here very comfortably. If we come in and spin around, you'll notice you have a nice spot to mount a TV. You could probably mount a 32, 36-inch TV there. You've got that live edge countertop, as you can see right there. That's a good view of it. And you've got household cable and USB outlets in there as well. Nice component shelf down there and a decent little cabinet there. And then if we come over to the other side, you'll notice a little more cabinetry. And as we pan up, you will notice that you have a hanging rod in here. And so many bunkhouses, in my opinion, do the storage wrong. And I say it like that because they'll just shelf this off and put no place where you can hang the kids' clothes. And so I really like this. I wish more bunkhouses would give you a dedicated hanging space. As far as height in here, I'm 6'3", and I probably have, I would say, about 5 or 6 inches in head clearance, which is really nice. And there is a window behind that bunk too. So this control here, it will kind of tackle the control panel and loft and everything in one sweep. But as you can see, I'll come back to that. That's the slide out. This right here is the slide out to the bunk room. You can see you have no carpet on the steps. You have a motion sensor light here. You're going to have your thermostat for your living room air conditioner. Prep for the Wi-Fi system by Lippert. If you want more information on that, feel free to ask us about that. You're also going to have your one control panel here. So the cool thing with this, there we go. So you can control your lights, your awning, your slide outs, and your leveling jacks from here. You also have a rear camera that you can control via the One Control app, which is pretty cool. I absolutely love it. It works great. But you don't have to use this, and I'll talk about that here in a second. You're also going to have a voltage monitor that will keep track of your battery. That's part of the juice pack. And then if we come down here, you still have an analog switch panel. So you've got your awning, 2 of your slide outs, your third switch is over here. You've got some lighting controls, your water pump, water heater, and your tank monitoring panel. And if the touch screen wasn't enough, you can also Bluetooth this panel to your phone and control all of that as well via the One Control app, which is a pretty neat feature. I love that they give you a coat rack right here, plus another shelf. And as we come up here a little more, they have a ladder, and notice it to get up into the loft. Notice that it's on the upper deck instead of down there on the bottom deck. That just makes it easier for kids to climb up here. But if we take a look at the loft, you'll notice you do have an extra light up here. You're going to have cable, 110, and a USB port, air conditioning vent, and this is a 60 by 80 True Queen mattress, which is really nice. And I love this little touch with the wrought iron look. It's great for kids or extra storage, which is, again, really nice. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for the bunk areas. Let's go ahead and we'll move forward just a hair, and we'll take a look at the bathroom. All right, guys, so stepping into the master bathroom, you're going to have a nice pocket door, as you can see right there. To close this off, I like this better than a swinging door because the pocket door can get out of the way, which is something a swinging door can't really do. You've got a porcelain foot flush lever toilet, plenty of room around there. And if we look up top, you'll have a nice Max Air vent fan. This is something that Cherokee does in all of their products, which is really nice. I absolutely love these. They move about 900 cubic feet of air per minute, which is really nice. You're going to have a 30 by 36 inch shower, and you have the nice slow close shower curtain there, which is really nice. I like that. The cool thing about this is what it's going to do is it squeegees itself off so you don't have that mildew and mold potential. As we spin around this way, you'll notice you have a nice medicine cabinet. You're also going to have a skylight in the shower, of course. You can be upwards of 6'5" and still shower in here comfortably. Nice motion sensor light, just like you had on the steps, and you'll notice a GFI protected outlet, thermal foil countertops, a huge sink, and if we open this up, you'll notice you have a fair amount of storage in there as well. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for the master bathroom. Let's go ahead and we'll move forward a little more and we'll take a look at the bedroom. And I tell you, this bedroom is absolutely amazing. It's one of the best master suites I have seen in a fifth wheel. Let's go take a look. Alright guys, so stepping into the master bedroom, you have a nice privacy door here. It is a swing door, but I'm okay with that in the master bedroom as opposed to like a bathroom. So, since this is a suite series, you have a 72 by 80 residential size king bed. There is storage underneath that, and you'll notice the windows on each side for cross breeze. If we come, nope, we're not gonna hit, I'm not gonna talk about that yet. You have a nice emergency escape window over here in case you need it. Spot to mount probably, I'd say, a 28 or a 32 inch TV with the appropriate connections up top. More of that live edge countertop space. You can kind of see that right there. You're going to have two full extension plywood box, ball bearing drawer guided drawers. Nice shoe garage right underneath there. And some divided storage over there. As we come forward, let me get this door out of the way here so I don't trip over it like I kept doing in the video from on the Surveyor from the other day. But you've got a nice big closet, hanging rod up top, tons of storage space over here. You've got all kinds of shelves. And then as we come over here, you're going to have even more shelf space. So as we kind of pan down here, you've got great space there. Household and USB outlets on this side of the bed. So this kind of acts as your nightstand, which is really cool. And you'll notice there's no carpet in the bedroom either. I absolutely love that. So many brands are still putting carpet in the bedroom. If we look up top, you will notice you have here's your second 15,000 BTU Coleman Q Series air conditioner. And then over here, oh, before we get to that, here's that thermostat for that air conditioner. You've got some lighting controls, and this is where your fourth slide out control is located. They do that so that you can line of sight see when the slide out is going in and out. That way you don't tear off some cabinets or something. And then they made this bigger from last year. So you've got a USB port and a household outlet, shelving space here. This is where you can also put a stackable washer dryer combo. You do lose all the shelving if you go to that though, so just keep that in mind. So tons of storage. If you get the reference, this would be his closet and that would be her closet. I know all of you husbands are sitting there laughing at me, but you know that it's true. All right, guys, that is going to wrap it up for the interior of the 2021.5 Forest River Arctic Wolf 3660 Suite. Let's go ahead and we'll jump onto the outside and we'll take a look at some of the cool features there. And it does have a lot to offer on the exterior as well. Let's go take a look. All right, guys, so we're on the outside of this 2021.5 Forest River Arctic Wolf 3660 Suite. So starting up front here, you have a nice full fiberglass front cap. You can see the nice LED lights up in front. You got your Rhino pin box there. As we come down underneath here, this compartment is for your battery and your spare tire, so we have it locked. That way our battery doesn't disappear. You're gonna have your switch for your cap lights and another place to control your automatic leveling system with, which is really cool. As we come along this side, right here will be propane tanks. They're doing the 20-pound propane tanks for ease of exchange. And then these two doors here are going to be for your pass-through, but we'll look at that from the other side. And then right here you're going to have your furnace exhaust, pardon me, a motion sensor light, which is really cool, 6-gallon gas and electric hot water heater, your outside shower, and then your freshwater, city water, black tank flush, cable, and satellite connections, which is a very handy place to get to all that. If we drop down here, you will notice that this has a fully enclosed and heated underbelly, and you'll also notice your gate valves are up inside of that underbelly, which is really nice. This is one of the things Arctic Wolf is known for, is their insulation. They're also going to have a full 2-inch thick sidewall, which a lot of fifth wheels in this weight and price category are only using an 1.5-inch thick wall, which I absolutely like. Right here are your tires. I love those rims. Those look really good. I'm sorry. Apparently I can't English today either. As we come back around this side, you'll also notice you have your 50-amp service right there. And then this particular one is more of a base model, so you can get this with the optional cargo rack. And then if we look up top there, you can also, this is prepped for a ladder, and you can see up there in the top you do have a backup camera already installed from the factory, so you don't have to pay extra for that. This is also going to have all LED tail and marker lights, which is really nice, and that's a very good safety feature. Right here you have a handy spray port, so you can hose off the dog or the kids or put out the campfire. And then down here you're going to have a propane quick connect. Kind of packed in here a little tight, so not able to necessarily get you a wide angle shot, but here's this nice outside kitchen. So you've got some accent lighting up in there, an extra LED light, cabinetry space, household outlets, and then you've got a couple of drawers. Here's that coily hose for the spray port. And then I love this, it's so simple, but they still give you a basin so you can kind of have a sink outside. And then right here you have a, I believe it's a 5.7 cubic foot fridge and freezer. So freezer is on the left side of your of this, and then refrigerator is on the right. So it's perfect for all of those Mountain Dews or your favorite variety of alcoholic beverages, or the kids' juice boxes, or heck, put the catch that you got from the lake in that freezer. That's awesome. I love that. And that is a 110 volt fridge only, so it will not work going down the road, but it's perfect for whenever you get to your campsite. Coming over here, you have your quad step MORryde step above step entry. You're going to have a larger entry assist handle, and I love that glass door, which is really cool. That top portion here is actually the only spot you see out. And then you have just a huge power awning, outside speakers, and this is going to have some blue LED accent lights in the awning. As we come forward, this right here, so you can have an outside TV, so you can run the cable and power connections out from underneath there. Pardon me. You're also going to have a leash latch and another 20-pound propane tank. But let's go ahead and take a look at this storage. This is huge. So starting way back in there, you've got tons of space. There's those cable and power connections. Motion sensor light right there. And as we pan around, and this is just from one angle, this is from the rear door, but as you can see, you have tons of space. All these doors are held up by magnets, and they have the slam latches, which is a really nice feature. And then if we come in here, this is the main part of your storage. So you have tons of space in here, dual LED motion lights. You can see all of the aluminum framing. I love this. And this is not a drop frame. They just made this storage massive, and it's probably my favorite feature on this 3660 is just the amount of storage space that you get. This is all double-sided welded. There's some brands out there that are only welding their aluminum structure on one side. I'm not going to name any names, but just be aware of it. Alright guys, that is going to wrap it up for the Arctic Wolf by Forest River model 3660 Suite. If you could do me a favor before you leave, hit that like button down below. That lets us know that you're liking the content we're providing for you. Also, if you could hit that subscribe and notification bell down below, that'll keep you up to date with all of our latest content we have for you. And if you have any questions, or if you would like pricing and availability, there's 3 ways you can get in contact with us. Number 1, you can put a comment down below. Number 2, you can give us a call at 806-335-2336, or you can shoot me an email at contact@custom-rv.com. Again, guys, we thank you very much for taking the time to watch our videos. We hope that you enjoyed and found this video informative. And remember, at Custom RV, we know that RVs are made for women, so men can go camping. Thanks again, guys, for watching. We'll talk to you again very soon.